Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I am super excited because we are moving. This is something that has kind of been on the DL for a little bit because yeah, it was just like Bronson's relocating with jobs, so we're trying to like find a new home and all this stuff. So I thought that this would be a super fun new series here on my channel. I know I just recently did my salon makeover, which I thought was super fun, and I know a lot of you guys enjoyed as well. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of bring you guys along as we move. So just looking at a couple different housing options, moving, like packing, all that stuff, moving in, all that jazz. So I thought that'd be super fun. I'm like my salon makeover, I'm actually gonna be breaking it up into multiple different videos. So this first video today is just going to be all of the different places that we toured, and basically Bronson and I will be kind of sharing our pros and cons with you guys, what we liked about the different places, what we didn't like, and then at the beginning of the next video, the next video in this series, we will be letting you guys know which one we ended up going with and which one we picked. So I thought that'd be super cool to kind of like share with you guys the process of everything and like how we ended up deciding where we wanted to go. So yeah, for today we went and toured a couple different locations, and we kind of narrowed it down. There were some places that we definitely looked into, and a lot of places right now aren't even like open, or like they don't even have any availability. So that was kind of difficult. We are also like on a time crunch. So Bronson, pretty much like we have to be out by the end of March and in our new place by April. So very hectic, very crazy, and a little bit stressful, but it's fine. So we are kind of like on a tight timeline, and so a lot of these places, we were just trying to figure out which one would be the most convenient, which one was going to get us in there faster, and we were looking ideally at like townhomes, but we are wanting to kind of upgrade. Right now we have a 1-bedroom and we are wanting to look into 2 bedrooms. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into the first location, and Bronson and I will kind of break down what we liked about this place, what we didn't like, and kind of what our all around thoughts were on this location. Okay guys, so for this first apartment, or it wasn't really an apartment, it was actually a townhome, and it was a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Now the one that we actually ended up being able to look at, because construction was still happening for it, was a it was a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So basically the only difference from the one that we would be moving into is that the 2 bedrooms would be one to make a bigger bedroom, and then there would be the master bedroom. So this place was really nice actually. Like I genuinely liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
it was really spacious, and I think that was the main thing, was that to me, like, it was super, super open. The living room was huge. The kitchen had it was like offset, like it was its own space pretty much.
Yeah, like kitchen and dining were one whole separate thing, and then the living room was just wide open.
Yeah,
like when
and
you entered in, it was like you entered into the really big living room.
Yeah, and then there was so it was an upstairs and a downstairs like space. So downstairs was the living room, the kitchen, and the dining room, and then a half bath, which I really, really loved that half bath. And then upstairs you had your closet, washer, dryer, and then what would be your 2 bedrooms. The master bedroom, I really loved the master bedroom.
I like the master bedroom. I didn't like the shower thingy. But
yeah, the shower in the master bedroom, it was just a shower, like a standing shower. So unlike a traditional shower, like where you have like the bathtub and everything, it was that, but it made up for it because it had double sinks in the master bathroom. And then on top of that, the closet, which is like super rare here. Like you never really see that, especially in like townhomes or apartments.
I've never seen it, and I've been in this industry a pretty long time.
Yeah, so, and the closet in the master bedroom was really, really big. Now, the second bedroom, what would be the second bedroom, would be a decent size, and the bathroom was a decent size. So I really, really liked it. Yeah. The kitchen, like, I really liked the carpet, kind of. Like, Bronson didn't like the carpet. I don't
like carpet in the living room.
Yeah, and I didn't mind the carpet. But one thing that I didn't like was the laundry room.
Yeah, it was a laundry closet.
It was just a laundry closet. And here in the 1 bedroom that we have now, we have like a full-on laundry room, and that's where Gray has like her cat litter and her food and everything. Like that's her space. And so it didn't have that. So it was kind of like, okay, where are we gonna put the cats? Like where are we gonna put Gray's stuff? And the other thing was it was like right at the peak of our budget. Like that's like the max that we were wanting to go, and that was where it started. So it was definitely a little iffy on
the location was a little bit off.
Yeah, the location was a little bit off, but it was really pretty. Yeah. And the other thing was that it wasn't move-in ready. Like so we pretty much have to be out by the 31st, like at the very latest. And
like we have to do the move out walkthrough on the 31st.
So so all of that, and they weren't going to be ready. She couldn't actually even give us like a set time. So
it's a new build, so they don't know when their building is going to be released, like specifically.
Exactly, like with construction and everything. Like, so all in all, like it was a really beautiful space. But I don't know, like it was just, it's gonna be tough to kind of see how it ends up working out. Yeah. The second one that we looked at, so we looked at 3 total.
Like physically looked at 3.
Yeah, physically we're able to.
Coronavirus.
Yeah, and that was the tough part, is right now, like with the coronavirus and everything, like it just so happened that all of this kind of blew up right as we were trying to move, which has made it literally so freaking difficult. But so the second location that we looked at was called Enclave. There's a lot. I like how tall the doors are. This one was so nice. Like, so it was definitely small. Like the living space was smaller.
Living room was small. Kitchen was a little bit smaller.
The kitchen was small. The bathrooms were small. But location-wise, it was like in a really prime location, like right in the middle of everything, which is why...
Really close to the freeway.
Yeah, really close to the freeway, really close to like shopping centers and stuff like that. Which is why I'm sure like it was like pretty expensive. It was way over our price range, but we had already gone there and we were already like there. So we were like, okay, let's just tour it and see. it was gorgeous. Like the appliance. So first off, it had like a super vaulted ceiling, and all of the like doorways were all
8 feet.
like 8 feet. So they were like really, really tall.
I
So it
felt
made
normal.
it made the space feel so much bigger, and everything was like brand new. So that's why for me, like I always tend to like things that are more new looking because they're more new. So it's gonna be prettier in my opinion. One of the like a few of the so it had a built-in desk, which I really liked.
Yeah.
And it didn't really take away from the living space. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to, for right now, like we have this one bedroom and we have a desk space, and it takes away from what would potentially be like
Something
a
else.
dining room. And so yeah, it's just a little different, but that was a really cool feature. It had a lot of storage space. Like
Yeah.
it had hella storage space, which was super nice, and the sink was like super, super deep. Do you
Yeah, it had a
remember?
farmhouse sink.
Yeah, it had a farmhouse sink, which was, so nice.
It was really big.
It was so
With one
nice.
of those like little gooseneck spray down deals
Yeah.
and retracts back in. Looks pretty dope.
Yeah, that looked really, really cool. So, and that space was really, really pretty.
My dog's acting a fool right now.
I know, we've been gone because we've been, like looking at all the different spaces, and so he has no idea what's happening, but we're home now and he just wants attention. Okay, so I'm trying to see what else because I don't want to forget everything.
Oh, 2 exterior storage units. So I had 2 storage
Oh,
units.
yeah,
instead
it
of
had
just
2.
a normal one.
Which would
A
have been
normal
really
none.
nice. Yeah, that's really nice. It had, oh yeah, the pet policy was amazing. That was one thing. So we have 2 pets. We have Gray and Muggsy, and the pet policy was you just pay for the like per household. So instead of like
Individually paying for 2 pets.
yeah, for 2 pets, you would just pay the like that pet deposit, but
Yeah.
just like for the single household, like with the 2 pets. So I thought that was super, super cool. And like one of the main things though was that it just felt like all of the bathrooms were so tiny, even in the master bedroom. Like
Yeah. The master bedroom also only had a stand-up shower as well.
yeah, and the closet was pretty small. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like it was so nice and it was so pretty, but like so we're wanting
Functional
to
is
yeah,
still-
like and so we were like wanting to downsize obviously because Bronson's getting a new house or a new job, and so
Not downsized. We are getting rid of some stuff.
well yeah, but like we are in like essentially trying to downsize a little bit because this isn't our forever home, and so
Better not be. Just kidding.
so like wherever we end up, it's just like temporary for like the next year until we're able to buy a house or potentially like build. So
Yeah.
it's just like it's just temporary. So but it just seems super, super small, and they weren't ready in enough time either.
Yeah.
Like they were gonna be really difficult to get into, and we're needing, like I said, right away. So the third and final
No, they
place.
had units open available. It's just way over our budget. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, so it was just over our budget.
It was over by like 250, 300, something like that.
Yeah.
range.
Which is quite a bit, especially
400.
for, yeah, it was like over 400.
It was
And then
400
after
over.
all of like your deposit, after your pet deposit, like after everything, it just put us way too high over
Yeah.
our budget. And then the last one that we went and saw, the living room and the kitchen were connected. So this was an apartment. It was like one bedroom, 1 bath with a den is
Den.
what they called it. But basically it was like a bedroom with no windows and no
Closet.
So
So it's like
it
a
was
second room, but not really.
Yeah. And this place was really nice. I liked the wood floors.
Yeah. Wood floors throughout outside of the bedrooms, which is perfect.
Yeah,
is
that's
what I
what
want.
he really loves. And I liked the way that the kitchen was laid out. It seems like a little bit, it's obviously everything's a lot tinier than what outside of the first place that we looked at. But for the kitchen, like even though it was smaller, it just felt like a lot. There was so much storage space. It only had one bathroom, and that bathroom was really small, which I didn't love. But that secondary bedroom would work for if people were to come over, like my parents, for example, if they were visiting for a couple days, just like sleep in, to put our desk, like, because I really still want to keep my desk. And then Bronson was even saying like we can use it as like a closet for me too, like to keep some of my clothes. So even though it doesn't have a closet, we can like make it kind of like a little get ready with me area, with like the desk and everything, and store my makeup and all that jazz, because right now like that bathroom was so tiny. But it was so tiny to me, but it wasn't super tiny. Like it had a bathtub and a shower, so it was nice. I really liked the vaulted ceilings. Like this one had dope ceilings, so it made the space, even though it's smaller than what we have now, it made the space almost feel big. Bigger than it actually was. And so I really liked that. What did you like about it?
It was ready to move into right now.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like this one's like ready to move into like in 5 days essentially. So that was another plus.
And then he wouldn't charge us for the remainder of the month, and then he was just gonna charge us for April, which I thought was
that was pretty
dope.
And
it falls right in our price range.
Yeah, it was right in our price range, but
and there's cable internet included.
Yeah, cable internet included, which
our DirecTV and internet included.
Yeah, and we just got rid of our Netflix, so that like totally works out.
Yeah, no Netflix, no Hulu,
nothing. It just like all worked out.
I'm just gonna be watching sports. I mean, when it comes back, because you know coronavirus.
So I think that a few of the cons for me was it only had one bathroom. That was the kind of sucky thing, because for me, like, that was the one thing that I wanted moving out of this place, was to find a place that had 2 bathrooms so that we could keep like our bathroom separate from like the guest bathroom. Just because of storage, you know what I mean, and that kind of stuff, and convenience. The other thing is that it's on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
So
Muggsy just did not like that.
I know. So it's on the 3rd floor, which if you guys have pets or like dogs, it's super difficult. So that was like a negative in our book. For me, it didn't have a pantry. It had shelving like behind the kitchen and like in what would be like the hallway technically, which you can use. But you pretty much have to use it as pantry space, laundry space.
It has a laundry room. This one's a laundry room.
Yeah, but it didn't have any shelves in the laundry room.
I can make some shelves.
That's what I was thinking. So like it was just, that whole thing was weird. And I didn't like that the den didn't have, or like the secondary bedroom didn't have
any windows.
Yeah. Like it just felt like super dark. So
it's a dungeon. That's why they call it a den.
Yeah,
it's like a lion's den.
So yeah, but overall, like, the place was super cute, and the patio was really nice too. I liked the patio. It wasn't too big, wasn't too small, and there was storage outside of the patio, which is what we have now. So yeah, that was super nice. But
I also like the fact that they're like AC unit, or like it's called HVAC, and their water heater is not inside the house. So if they need to service it, or if they need to service a water heater, they don't have to come in the house. And if they like the noise of an AC unit, I'm not gonna hear.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really dope. That was a very smart thing that they did.
Super nice. But the kitchen did have so much storage. Oh, the other thing too is that it did have a dining area. Like it did have like a dining room.
It did.
So
and with it being all hardwood floor, we can kind of make the space. It's not like a clear cut. This has to be the dining area.
Yeah.
And this carpeted area has to be the living room.
Yeah.
Like it's all, so you can like shift and mangle things the way we want to look,
yeah,
make them
so,
look.
Okay guys, so that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of these different homes. It was so fun to go through and see all of them, and I can't wait to share with you guys in the next video which one we end up choosing. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this new series, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe because that really supports my channel, and comment down below which place you guys think that we should choose or which one you guys think we ended up going with. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, and I love you guys.